Alright, welcome back. More Pokemon Crystal. So, in the previous episode, we beat Janine, and now we're going to be heading up towards Lavender Town. So, I'll be honest, this is not the most interesting video. I end up, cutting out a lot of trainer battles because they're mostly trainers and Pokemon that we've seen many times at this point. So it just doesn't really make much sense. So all these little kids are essentially students, and these are the teachers. I'm guessing the teachers took them out on a field trip or something. But we're fighting Apom for the first time, which is interesting to see. It's not a very interesting Pokemon, but it's interesting to see something different. Cubone, where's your mother? Oh. Too soon? Too soon, yeah. Alright, so yeah, this episode we're heading up towards Lavender Town, and then I think we're going to be heading through Rock Tunnel, which, remember from Gen 1, not a very fun time. Thankfully, it's a lot shorter than what it was in Gen 1. I don't even think there's any trainers in there. Show off the second teacher. I can't remember what she had. Clefairy. I think we have seen Clefairy already, but it's a pretty easy battle, so I was going to cut it. Plus, I think the teachers are kind of like the rockers from the first game. This is like the only area that they show up in, and there's only like 2 of them. Alright. Good to know, kid. So when I recorded this, I recorded up till I beat Misty. Because that's the next gym that we're going to be doing. And in total, that took me, I want to say 2 hours. But it was mostly because of all the trainers. After cutting it down, I got it down to about an hour. And in total, 2 episodes. So, as you could probably guess, we're not going to be fighting, or we're not going to be taking on the gym this episode. That will be next episode. She won't fight us. I don't know what all you can find here, but I do know that you can find a Nidoran. And I want to say... no, Pidgeotto is in a different route, I think. Come back here. So, if you do somehow find a Chansey, and you want an Aerodactyl, you can trade with her to get one. I don't have either, and I don't really care about having either. Chansey is a tank, though. Like, if you want a beefy Pokemon, go for Chansey. Honestly, any of those type of Pokemon, Chanseys, I think Jigglypuff, Clefairies, and their respective lines are all pretty beefy Pokemon. So I don't fully understand what the point of this area is. Like, what's up with all the post? Oh, hey, we're actually fighting someone today. We're fighting someone this time. Nidoking. I think we're going to skip right through you because we've seen you before. This is the one that I can't remember if we've seen yet. At this point, there's just been so many Pokemon that I don't I don't fully remember. And half of the Pokemon in the first half of the series I didn't see because, well, I saw them like after Brandon uploaded them. Which, by the way, he is coming back. See. I want to say it's this week actually that he's coming back. This week or next week. I want to say he said the 11th in his little update video. So at the time of this upload, I think he should have already started back up again. But yeah, he's not coming back to this series where at this point he's done with this series, but he'll be doing some of his own stuff. I think he said it was primarily like more of the same like type of stuff that he had been doing. So I mean, if you like Mario and Nuzlocke, there you go. And even then, it is still a fun time to just kind of hang out. Alright, this is Joshua. Joshua loves Pikachus. So much so that he has 6 of them. He has literally all the Pikachus in Kanto. So I decided to leave this one in just to show off, but I think we are going to be speeding through this fight just because it's one Pikachu is interesting, 6 of them are just a bit much. Honestly, the music sped up like this kind of reminds me of like Gaster, like the Gaster noises from Undertale. Now, I think in Gen 1 there actually was a hidden item in that area. These two are both bird trainers. I believe this one has Fearow and either Pidgeotto or just a second Fearow, and the second one that we fought had a Farfetch, which I can't remember if we've seen in a battle. I think we have, but... So as far as I'm aware, the story goes is that Farfetches were nearly hunted to extinction because they just were so tasty. I mean, they even had their own leek with them. The leek is the onion thing that they hold. I think there's supposed to be some saying about a duck with the leek that they have. I don't know. I don't remember. Don't quote me on this. Alright, so I'm not sure if this guy is supposed to be like Gen 2's Master Fisherman or whatever. But he has 3 Gyarados, so that's like the most notable thing about him. They're all going to go down very easily with my my Thunder Punch, since they are, you know, 4 times weak to electric-based attacks. Plus, my bear is 20 levels higher than all of his Gyaradoses. Gyaradoses? I don't know. What is the plural form of Gyarados? Alright, we're gonna speed up a little bit, I think. Bam. Dead. Dead. Good job. Good job, Ursaring. So proud of you. We're going to need to get some of our Pokemon a little higher level in preparation for a certain super boss. I'll be honest, I'm not really looking forward to that fight. Oh, that's going to be difficult. Because I want to say one of his highest level Pokemon is in its 80s, and there's nothing that can really help you prepare for that. Nope, I am not a fisherman. Sorry. Hate to break it to you. Alright, so I think this guy is a psychic. He has some psychic types. I think he has the Execute and Executor. Just like in Gen 1, you can find that little hidden item in that tree. No cheating. Alright. As I speed right through him. That was the only reason why I left that one in, was because I thought it was funny. It's no cheating, and then I literally cheat by just speeding through his battle. Alright, I think that's all the trainers in this area. Unfortunately, we can't go any farther because there's still a Snorlax in the way. We're gonna have to unfortunately solve that in a few parts. Well, as soon as we're done with Misty, we're gonna handle that. Because that's how you get over to Pewter City. Yeah, Kanto's infrastructure is not great. Because the only way to get between the west side of Kanto and the east side of Kanto is to go either through a mountain or go over the ocean. And even then, there's rocks kind of blocking the way, preventing you from preventing any large ships from getting through there. Although, how do the large ships get into Vermilion if there's always junk in the way in the ocean? Like, if I can't pass through it, why are the ships able to? I don't know. The questions we ask. There's a bunch of doggos outside. Now they're peeing on a tree. Alright. I'm very glad that you guys got to experience that with me. Alright. This floating platform out here looks very suspicious. An elixir. Now, I don't think the elixirs are as good as, like, the Final Fantasy elixirs. But I'm not 100% sure on that. I hardly ever use anything like elixirs or ethers. Because you can usually replenish your stuff so easily by going to Pokemon Center. Don't try and swim in the water, Crystal. It's okay. Or Chris. Crystal. I like calling them by the game's name. Like, this is Pokemon Crystal, so the girl should be named Crystal. Just like, I think his actual name is Ethan. He's the boy character, but you usually call him Gold, while his rival is called Silver, canonically. And then in like Gen 1, obviously you had red and you had blue, and then in Fire Red and Leaf Green you had Leaf, even though really should have just been called Green, but whatever. Alright, so this is the cemetery. What? No, it's actually Kanto's radio station. Well, I really hope that they didn't disturb all the graves, or at least laid them back to rest or something. Otherwise, they are gonna have a lot of serious ghost problems. Okay, I want to head upstairs. Sorry, but you can only tour the ground floor ever since Johto's radio tower was taken over. Hey, I took care of it. I feel like I have every right to go upstairs. Oh wait, Brandon was the one that took care of that. Either way, the character did it. Hey there, I am the Super Music Director. Oh, your Pokegear can't... Oh, unfortunate. If you get an expansion card upgrade, you can tune in. You better get one. Yeah, because in order to beat the game, you kind of need that expansion card. Because unfortunately, there's no real way for you to get rid of the Snorlax without it. Because in this game, you don't have a Pokeflute. You have to get the expansion card and then tune the radio to the correct station. And that will wake up the Snorlax for you. Mr. Fuji. Ah, it's wonderful to see you. I hate to have the souls of Pokemon be unhappy, so... Alright. So, there's a few other things we can do in here. This is the other guy that you can go to if you want to change the nicknames of any of your Pokemon. I'm not going to. But I wanted to see what he thought of... He thought it was okay, but wasn't a huge fan of it. It was only a 6 out of 10. Alright. So, yeah, we still have a few other things to do in this episode. Again, it's mostly... That's the unfortunate part about this area. Since Lavender Town doesn't have a gym, and it's kind of isolated from everything else, other than, like, Saffron. So, getting to it from any other place besides Saffron can be kind of obnoxious and just take a while, and there's just so many trainers you have to go through to get to that. Get to this city, and then get back over to Cerulean, which is our primary destination. Talking about the magnet train. I don't know, I haven't been on the magnet train yet. Your power grid sucks. Alright, we'll go ahead and run into this Kanto Pokemon Federation. Okay, sure thing. These three bikers. Zeke, with his coughing, we're just gonna fast forward. Yep. Cool, you got a second coughing, very original. Alright, this green one. Cops shut down our underground path. That really fries me. Alright, we got, what we got? Harris. Okay. With his Flareon. The worst of the EV evolutions. I mean, I think objectively, Flareon is considered the worst of at least these three, the main three. Honestly, probably the 5 in Gen 2. I don't know if any of the newer ones are better or worse. I kind of like the look of Glaceon. I don't know why. But, Graceon is, Dwayne. Alright, so, yeah. These three, kind of a joke. Don't fight anyone, like, anyone, like, there's just really not much to them. Alright, so that's pretty much it on this route, Route 8. So let's go ahead and head back towards Lavender Town now that we've cleared out all of these trainers. Need to head up here towards Rock Tunnel. Ooh, we're actually fighting this guy. I think I left in these next two Quagsire. I can't remember if we've seen a Quagsire or not. I feel like we have seen it in the wild, at least once. Amnesia. Special defense. Yeah, unfortunately Quagsire is quite beefy. But thankfully this really isn't too difficult of a fight. And it gives our Weeping Bell something to do. Alright, let's head back over this way. Fight this guy. Now, I think we did see one in the Bruno fight, although obviously that wasn't one of the fights, one of the Elite Four that I did. I think Brandon technically fought this Machamp, or fought a Machamp in that fight. And they go down pretty easily. Like, fighting types aren't bad. They're just not great in most situations. But if you need someone to deal with a normal type, like Snorlax or Miltank, fighting types are pretty handy. Just like in Gen 1, you're going to need Flash in order to get through this place. I mean, you could probably find your way through, but that's no fun. Also, I'd recommend using a Repel. Repel or Max Repel. Normally there is an item up there, I believe, although I think I did accidentally cut it out. I don't remember what it was, though. I want to say it was some kind of, like... I don't remember offhand, I'm sorry. This place does have a lot of hidden items, so definitely make sure to check around, because it can be very easy to miss something. These random stones just in the middle of the floor tend to be popular spots for hidden items. Ooh, a revive. Wish it was a max revive, but alright. I can't remember if you get max revives, like, if you can get any from, like, stores. I know you can get them, like, from items on the ground and stuff, like, occasionally. But they're pretty rare, because, I mean, they're max revives. They're one of the best healing items in the game. Best resurrection items, I suppose. Alright, that looks like heads towards the exit, so let's go the opposite way. Iron, nice. I'm primarily giving, like, my attack and defense related stuff to Ursaring, while I'm giving, like, my special to Alakazam, Kadabra. Alright. And we've finally made it out of a rock tunnel. So we're going to go ahead and heal up, save, and prepare ourselves for the next episode. Next episode is going to be quite the beefy one, because we gotta get through the power plant so that we can fight Misty. Yeah. And that just takes a bit of time. So, alright. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next time.